Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to swap out the stock exhaust system on this 2015 Dyna Street-Bob for a set of Vance Hines Short Shots. Let's take a look at the parts and tools you'll need to complete this job. First, you'll need a new exhaust system, a 12mm O2 sensor plug kit, a set of snap ring pliers, a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver, a set of 1/2" and 14mm combination wrenches, a 3/16 and 1/4" Allen wrench, a 3/8" drive ratchet and extension set, a 1/2" socket, a 7/16 and 9/16 deep socket, some anti-seize lubricant, some LOCTITE thread locker, needle nose pliers, and finally, a 5/16 driver. Since we're working with the electrical components of the bike, the first thing we need to do is disconnect the battery. Start by removing the seat screw in the rear fender. Lift up and away to remove the seat. Next, you'll need to remove the screw attaching the battery cover. Then lift the cover over the locking tabs and remove. Locate the negative battery terminal and disconnect it. Next, you'll need to unplug the O2 sensors. Locate the first one underneath the seat. Undo the clip to disconnect the sensor. The next O2 sensor is located at the front of the bike. Squeeze the clips on the top to reveal the O2 sensor. Unplug the sensor to disconnect it. Using the 5/16 driver or the flathead screwdriver, remove the heat shields on the exhaust system. Remove the 2-cylinder exhaust port flange nuts from each head pipe. You may need to use your combination wrenches or extensions to access some of the head bolts. Remove the clamp and bolt securing the front pipe to the bike. Remove the bolt in the rear that attaches the mufflers to the frame mounting bar. The exhaust system is now free and can be removed from the bike. While this job could be done by yourself, it always helps to have a set of extra hands in the garage. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, remove the exhaust gaskets from each exhaust port. Remove the stock mounting bar and the studs in the transmission cover. Remove the left bolt below the transmission cover. We're now ready to install the new exhaust system. Since we're installing a fuel management system on this bike, we need to plug the O2 sensor ports. Apply some anti-seize compound to the plugs. Using an Allen wrench, install the plugs in each pipe. Install the flanges from the stock system on both new head pipes. Using a set of snap ring pliers, install the CIRCLIPs on the new exhaust pipe. Remove the protective covering from inside the heat shields. We're now ready to install the hose clamps in the heat shields.
This diagram indicates the screw head directions of the heat shield clamps. Be sure they're all facing outward so that you can tighten them later. Start by installing the first heat shield clamp and sliding the pipe into place. Finger tighten it this time. Be sure you're using the number 20 hose clamps for the head pipe areas and the number 28 hose clamps for the muffler areas. Using the following diagram as reference, we're now ready to install the new exhaust bracket. Using an Allen wrench and some blue Loctite, install the Allen bolt removed from the lower hole in the transmission cover. Insert the 5/16 by 2 inch hex bolt and 5/16 washer in the top hole of the bracket. Insert the 11 by 16 spacer between the bracket and the transmission. Be sure to apply blue Loctite to every bolt on this bracket. Using the 2 remaining 5/16 by 1.5 hex bolts and 5/16 flat washers, attach the bracket to the transmission. Install the new exhaust gaskets in the exhaust ports. Starting with the rear cylinder, use the stock flange nuts and carefully install the head pipes into the exhaust ports. Do not tighten at this time. Slide the provided nut plate inside the bracket that is welded to the back of the muffler bodies. Using the provided hardware, attach the muffler body to the mounting bracket. Leave them loose at this time. Install the front exhaust pipe following the same steps as the rear. Using the combination wrenches, tighten the nut plates to the muffler bodies at the rear of the exhaust. With everything in place, you can now final tighten all the bolts and heat shield clamps. Before starting the motorcycle, completely clean the pipes and mufflers with warm soapy water and a clean soft cloth that will not leave any residue. Any residue, oil, or fingerprints will stain the coating when the metal heats up. Well, that about wraps up this episode. Join me in the next one when I'll be finishing the Stage 1 upgrade of this 2015 Dyna Street-Bob by installing the DynoJet Power Commander 5 fuel management system. As always, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, subscribe to our page.